we couldn't get there, but we appreciate individually everybody, everyone who went there, both children, mothers, fathers, young. As long as you are there, we appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. It's not easy. And on this note, I want to use this opportunity to say a very big shout out to a particular individual, Mazi George Money. Mazi George Money, I thank you for this sweet job. This is my first time of acknowledging you on my platform. I must say, you're highly welcome. Because for me to acknowledge you on my platform today, it means that you don't do something where you say it shocked me. Even though I was not your follower, but it triggers me to, okay, let me follow your page. I followed your page, I think this morning in particular. You did a very marvelous job, but you won't understand that you did a very marvelous job. But where I am coming in on this program and why I need to come in is to unveil some certain things to Biafrans and to let them know this is how it all started. Many people will not understand what I'm trying to say, but after this, you need to go and make your findings. You need to go and, balance some equation. You need to go and articulate in your brain. You need to go and think deeper on this that I'm about to say. Many people will know what I'm about to discuss, how it started, and what prompted this to this level. This person I'm about to talk about today is a particular individual. Okay, it's been long. I think, if I might not forget, it's over 4 years. I have an encounter with this particular individual. Mind you, do not take it to be, oh, Lizzie, you want to fight because this is not a personal stuff between you and the guy. But the reason why I'm in on this issue is because Onyema, you don't need to borrow words from outside to talk about the person. You will talk about the person with your full chest, because you know the person just as the back, like your back of your hand. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I want to talk about this guy, I want to tell George Money and our lovely sister who was on that program with George Money. I can't remember her name, but George Money knows her name, in particular. The more light on the discussion that they had and the founding that they did on that particular guy who was behind Biafran Unite. And guess what? Whenever you see someone who is a criminal, once you just say T4, the person will turn back to check, am I the one they are suspecting to be the criminal? So today I'm here to talk about this guy because it's been quite a long time, and it's been long that he's trying to gain popularity. And we all remember that our leader said that in IPOB, we have different way of making someone popular. We have different way, Maria Helder, thank you very much. We have different way of making someone popular. Is it by your bad attitude? Is it by your good attitude? But if we want to make you popular, we don't care. But we'll make you popular on that particular thing that you're good in. So I am borrowing this word today from our leader to say that I am here to make that boy officially popular. Initially, he wanted me to make him popular when you had an issues. When you have a very big issue. It was a very big issue that got a lot of people involved, and a lot of people trying to do what? Say, okay, Lizzie, you don't need to rub yourself, in Portapoto with so person. But on this note, I have to rub myself fully. And I don't care if I am going to rub myself dirty, like if I'm going to dance naked with that person, because I am in for this person and I am in officially. Now, how did it started? This guy in question, who is behind Biafran Unite television, this guy in question, how did it started? This guy based in Russia, okay, and as time goes on, I think I need to find more of him. I need to move after a lot of him outside. This guy, how did it happen? I never knew this guy from the beginning of everything. He was an IPOB member formally, but his own IPOB was just, I am IPOB with mouth. He is not an oath-taking member. And of which, this is the reason why we get down, me and him, we have issues. Okay, so where am I coming from? Where I'm going to? This guy was an IPOB member, and during his staying in IPOB Russia, he was never an oath-taking member. And mark this, he don't pay his dues. But aside of dues issue, probably he might not have enough to pay his dues. But this guy, which is the name of Cleansing Clean Man, of which is just a clone name, he's just a very corny person. You see the kind of ridiculous name that he bears, Cleansing Clean Man. I don't know the meaning of his name, but only him knows the meaning of his name. So during the time he was in IPOB Russia, he was out there fighting IPOB Russia. And also, he is always in their midst, calling them evil, calling them bad people, calling them all manner of names. I don't have a particular individual that I'm here to defend, but I'm here to speak on what I know and how come he gets to the point and the stage that he is today. And what triggered him to turn himself to anonymous, thinking that he might have, okay, bring a voice tuner, that on top of that, that people who were clever more than him will not get to know his actual voice, you know. So on this note, during the time that he was with them, he was actually fighting the leadership of IPOB Moscow. He was fighting them seriously. Although he claimed to be a musician, a supposed musician. So during my visit to Moscow, during my visit to the Russia territory, I went there. Getting there was a lot of commotion. You know, a lot of people tried to look at, wow, Lizzie, you came, a lot of things happen, you know what I'm talking about when you're a Biafran activist or you're a Biafran broadcaster. When you get to some certain area, people would like to, are you the one? It's nice to meet you, all those kind of things. I actually came for an event. You know, an event, I think, I don't have the book here, launching of a particular book like that. You know, I don't know where that book might be now, but definitely I know the book I'm talking about. So I came to grace that event. I was invited. I have to come down there straight. And before the event, I was there, you know, in their meeting. So it was so embarrassing and appalling to me that being in their midst, there was a chaos. On one hand, a lot of problem. I'm not here to narrate the problem. You know, so this guy actually was in the midst, causing a lot of problems. So on that note, I was trying to find peace, to make peace among them, being that I am the only female among men that was there. I was the only female in their presence. So I tried to make peace over and over. Guess what happened? I later now dig more. I later ask question on the leadership. I said, well, this guy, what is happening? The Lord told me that this is what is happening, that he did not even want to take oath. And I said, okay. And I said, okay, I need to calm down to know more. So I now have to travel. After spending some weeks, I have to travel back to base. Getting to my base, I called the guy. I think I'm the one who called him. I also recorded, you know, our conversation. Yes, I recorded it. And I also made him know that I'm recording you for a particular purpose, to hold this as an evidence. You know, if some of you might remember, if there is only one that will record this, I'm talking about this story that I'm narrating. So I later came out live. So during the time that I was recording, we were having a very serious conversation. I was talking to him to calm down. I was doing a lot of things to calm him down, but he couldn't listen. All he was doing, that the IPOB leadership in Moscow are evil people, they are betrayers, he was naming them, all manner of them. He should giving them baptism, one after the other. So what happened then? I was like trying to calm him down. On that moment, I was trying to calm him down based on the kind of life I always live, based on the kind of person I am, I have temper issue. Okay, there's some points that I will not control my anger. I'll just lose it. So I was very upset. I was angry with him. He was even telling me a lot of things like that these people don't even care about this. I was saying, calm down. This is not the way it should be. This is not the way you should go about this. You have to calm down. So when I started to talk to this boy, he couldn't listen. Guess what he did? He now went off air. He now went off air and was saying a lot of things about himself. And that's okay. Since you want us to do what? To drag ourselves anyhow. Okay. And I came out and I said, this is the reason why I recorded you. I now began to play our conversation out there. I played it. I used it on my brokers severally. So when all this was happening, a lot of people were like trying to talk to me. The guy was not doing what? Calling a lot of people's name, doing a lot of things on our people, doing a lot of things, those who are the leadership, trying to do what? Sabotage their effort, naming them all manner of names. But I don't know if you have any personal issues with them. I don't know. So on that note, what I now did, I was not falling out with this guy. Falling out with this guy, what now happened? He now picked up on me, saying that I am this, I am that, calling me regular name that you always call a single girl. You can always paint a single girl, saying that she's, an Ishawu, calling me all manner of names, calling me names. He called me names over and over and over again. But I decided to pay deaf ear at a point in time because people were telling me, Lizzie, you don't need to talk to this boy. You don't need to respond to him. You don't need to dance naked with him. I controlled that. I did not respond to him. He made video with my name for more than 6 consecutive times. This is how it all started. When he was making that video with my name, I did not respond. Although, even on that note, I was exchanging words with him. I had to throw words to his mother. But I controlled that at the spot. He was using that as a reference, saying that I insulted his mother. That one Bashi de Kanu, I speak ill of his mother. He was saying a lot of things. So he was now mentioning my name on his series of his brokers, thinking that I would respond. But guess what? I did not respond. So something actually happened, of which I am not going to discuss. I don't discuss leadership issues. That is the leadership issue. So one of the leadership now called me. I don't know what actually happened, what gets to the point that the person now called me and said, Lizzie, we are calling for reconciliation. We are calling for peace. Because the thing got to a point that I wanted to move on with the boy. I wanted to move on with him. So on that note, they now called me and said, Lizzie, you have to do what? This is the time for us to make peace. We have to reconcile. They now said they have spoke to this boy, that they asked him to do what? To pull down all the videos. To pull down all the videos that he made against me. That they advised him to pull down the videos that he made against me. And I said, fine and good. If you advise him to pull down the one he made against me on Facebook, what about the ones people have already blocked on YouTube? What do you think about that? And I told the leadership, see, you can only talk to me, but there are things you cannot control me to do. I am on media, and I don't like listening though. I hate apologizing. It's one of the things that irritates me so much. I don't like to apologize, and that is the reason why I can find it difficult to offend someone. Instead, when I feel I offended you, or maybe the thing I've gotten to a point, I will walk out of you. I'll just leave the, maybe if you're my relative or you're close to me or we're having anything, but I'll just walk out of you. To avoid something getting to the point, me talking to you anyhow and you expecting me to apologize. I don't apologize. Lizzie, don't apologize. That is one of my #1 rule. So the leadership now called me, the leadership of Russia now called me. I said, Lizzie, you need to come out and apologize. Because the boy made them known to them that I must come and apologize to them. And I told them wholeheartedly that it's an insult for me to apologize to this boy. I can never. I now make a promise to them. I said, on this I stand. I will never talk about this boy again. Even if he drags me with everything he have, I will never talk about him again. You know, the thing now got them angry. Some of the leadership who actually came to me because they felt it's all about elder things. You know, they are my elder, they spoke to me, but I couldn't listen to them. But to me, it is not all about elder. It's all about holding my ground strong. Because I know that a day like this, as if I know a day like this will come, that I will have the effort to come out boldly back again to do what? To unleash terror on him, of which he has been unleashing on our people behind the scene with that page called Biafra Unite, who was owned by Mazi Okonkwo. It's a very shameful thing that Mazi Okonkwo gave his page to such a person. But I will get to that point. So why am I saying this? The reason of those apology or no apology. I did not apologize to this guy. Because had it been I apologized to this guy, he would have used that against me in the sense that he would have said that, oh, the reason why I apologized was because what I was saying against him was a falsehood. Was a typical lie. That it was all about blackmail. No, it is not all about blackmail. It is the fact that this guy was just an ordinary Ipob member, backstabbing, doing a lot of harmful things against the leadership of Russia, fighting them all tooth and nail, castigating them on social media, blackmailing them on social media, calling them names over and over again. Just because I interfered, that is why he dragged me in. Just because I tried to curtail him, say, brother, calm down. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Stop dragging these people in the mud. Stop dragging them over and over again on the social media. It is not right. If you have any personal issue, go and settle it with them. But he did not listen to me. But he chose to do what? To drag me in his mess. And after that which, since he came to be a musician during the time that we were playing much, and remember, this same guy also, according to the intel I have, one of the leadership were also sponsored him in his support music career, in the support music that he released. This guy in question also pleaded with me, listen, I should be promoting his music, I should be playing some of his music during my broadcast. And of which I agree, but based on my kind of life, I did not do that immediately. So when I was talking to him, saying all this thing you are doing, you are only jeopardizing the leadership of Russia Federation. Stop it enough. Except you want me to ridicule your career. Yes. I now got to the point, I have to do what? Call some of the leadership I have their contact, say, come. This guy, you people know that you see dragging himself. He's actually a musician. I wanted you people to be playing his music, but on this note, it is of no use playing his music on Radio Biafra because I made him that promise. I said, you see that your supposed career, I will ridicule him. And today, his music career or whatever it's called is dead on arrival. So the thing pained him so much. He was now frustrated. He was now calling me out, saying that I spoiled his career. Said I called people in Radio Biafra not to be playing his music. How can we then be playing with music, someone's music? How would they be playing someone's music who is not an oath-taking member? Who is jeopardizing with someone who is an oath member? Who is calling someone who is an oath member a betrayer? Then, you and the person who is the real betrayer, you people should tag him on this video because he needs to get in here. He needs to get in here. So this is what this guy was now portraying. After many years, he was now bittered with the leadership. He was now angry with the leadership. So two years ago, I think 2 years ago, when Mazi Kanu now do what? When Mazi Kanu now acknowledge me as one of the people one of the broadcasters that you people can be listening to if you feel like it's not a must. Do you believe that this guy, what he did, he was bittered? He was seriously bittered. This is why he is angry with the leadership. And this is why he bent on joining the crew, joining to destroy the leadership. I am not going to say more because as time goes on, much will be coming out. More about this guy will be coming out. This guy now did what? Because of Mazi Kanu mention my name on radio, this guy was bittered automatically that night. He sent a voice note to someone saying, why will Mazi Kanu mention my name? Me that is a winch, me that did this, me that did that. He was showing his anger. Something that had happened many years ago, few years ago. He now remember it. He now attached this. He said, why he's looking for where he will contact Mazi Kanu. How will you mention my name among the people they will be listening to? I believe some of the leadership of IPOB is aware of what I'm talking about. IPOB Russia, to be precise. Some of them are aware of it, including Efe. Efe is aware of this conversation that I'm having today with you guys. So this is how this guy, because of Mazi Kanu did not say, okay, don't listen to Lizzie again. She is out of the people you'll be listening. This guy was pinned in his heart. He now got serious anger to Mazi Kanu. He was now angry with him. The reason why I say he's angry with him, and the reason why he's fighting every tooth and nail, and the reason why he will keep on fighting, that now that I am in to fight him on this fight, so cleansing clean man, I am back for you. Your worst nightmare is back, and I promise you, I'm back with my full chest. You know how it rose. You know how it rose. The reason why this guy couldn't fight the leadership properly with his page was because he knew very well that he's not getting enough audience. He now jumped to be using marks or picture cover up. He now got the attention that what is it called? The owner of Biafra Unite now gave him the authority. According to the finding Mazi George Money was making, he said that he couldn't, that the location that he's seeing on his, what is it called? On the finding that he's making, that he's seeing Kenya, yes, because Russia is under restriction via social media and every other social media app, many, Twitter and all the rest of them, Instagram, YouTube, they are under restriction. The reason why you cannot track the location properly, because he's using an IP. He's using a paid IP that he can channel to any country of his choice. That is the reason behind it. So that is the reason why he feels he can be doing anything he wants to do, and he thinks that nobody will notice him. But guess what? The almighty George Money went and dig the undiggable. And to the glory of God, it was now one of the person that have beefed the leadership in Russia. They have beefed me including. Do you know that on that process of this issue, when this issue was happening, mind you, I am not pointing him a finger. On that process, I was poisoned. During my visit in the country, I was poisoned. During the time that you people saw me that I was hospitalized, I spent 2 good weeks in the hospital. But I did not say that he's the one that poisoned me, because I did not see him give me poison, but I was poisoned. Because during that time, I went to a club. During my visit, I actually visited the club. Me, I'm a young girl. I went there, so my friends said, okay, let's go to the club. I went to the club, but during my time when I was in the club, I normally drink water. When I'm in such place, when I'm in public places regularly, I always use water. I always like to hold water because I know myself. So I always like water alone. So during my staying in the club, they now went and bought champagne. I said, oh, you need to drink. Let's pop champagne. And I said, let it not be as if I am just a sadist or someone who is celebrating her birthday. And that's okay. You people should turn a drink for me. They turned the drink for me. After which I had a drink. Getting back to my base, I now developed a lot of symptoms. If not for that, by the special grace of God, I was rushed to the hospital. From another hospital, they called an ambulance to pick me up to another hospital. I spent 2 good weeks. Lo and behold, they told me, the doctor told me with the autopsy and everything that they did, they told me that you ate a deadly substance that it's all about destabilizing your system. That is not a substance that can kill instantly. It's a substance that will be destabilizing your organs little by little. And it really happened. It got to a point that I couldn't, once I don't put food for mouth, toilet. Once I don't put water, toilet. That is how it started. To the point that my digestive system is no longer functioning. If I eat, I will beg like more than 50 times. This is how I was battling with it. To the extent it now got to the point I was now getting weak. Everything about me. If not for that, the intervention of the hospital people, maybe I wouldn't be here talking to you people today. Maybe I wouldn't have the opportunity to speak to you guys again. But I know that the last public place I visited was a club that I went to. And of which I never have intention of drinking, because I don't drink. Because a situation whereby, my head they hurt always. If I see the drink, it will be resulting to another thing. I was hospitalized for complete 2 weeks before they continue flushing this deadly substance. Continue flushing it until I now recover. That period I was now on a low key before I now fully recover. So for you to understand one thing on this point I'm making, Judge Money, I believe you might be listening to me by now, or probably might listen later, because I am not going to say all here. I'm not going to say all here, because this video is going to have a continuation. But I am only giving you a clip that guy you actually brought, that you were able to track his voice, was the real person. Was the real person. If you know that, if you want to believe what I am saying, go to one guy they call Cleansing Claimman. Or you can go back and listen to Judge Money. You can go back and listen to Judge Money. Then compare the voices together. Listen to the voice of his normal voice, the one he have in his page, the page he titled the name Cleansing Claimman. Then go back to Biafra Unite. Go and listen to those voice. Then ask yourself, why is that person hiding? Then compare the fact that this guy is no longer coming on his page on a regular basis. He's not going to Biafra Unite. And to make everything known to you, he will come for an attack. He will come for me. He will come for me. And that is where I will not debunk him more and more. And that is where I will not expose him more and more. Because that guy, all his mission in IPOB is all about, where I'll be getting and where I'll be making money. That is his mission. That is his major mission. It's all about where you'll be making money. Even when they were having some program, he was making reference that when he gets to Edo people, what is it called? Program, that they will be spraying him money. That when he gets to IPOB, that they will spray him nothing. Then think about this. If this guy is not all about money and all about evil plot, why would he be insisting on money issue? If he's not interested in the money making, why would you see him going to where he will be earning money? because he was all about money. And he don't care the outcome. And he's ready to wear a mask just to cover his face, thinking that they will not recognize him, thinking that nobody will know him, thinking that he will not be unmasked one day. Go and make your finding, and you will come to the conclusion that the person behind the Biafran Unite, who was busy looking for Ima Powerful, is actually hiding. This is funny. He's actually hiding, thinking that nobody will find him, thinking that nobody will debunk him. You are looking for someone who is so dear to the leadership, and you are hiding. Why are you not hiding if you don't have skeleton in your cupboard? Cleansing claim, I am asking you. Why did you want to Biafra Unite and abandon your page, and you are not coming once in a blue moon in your own page? If not for greed, if not for your personal selfish interest, if not for your personal selfish interest, if not for greed and wickedness of the heart, claiming to be a musician, you claim to be a musician, you cannot even boost your career. Once you boost your career with another person, there are musicians who are out there who boost their career without anybody's help. But you are looking for who will assist you, and the person did not assist you. You will be attacking the person. If you are not evil, why will you be hiding your face? Cleansing claim, and I dare you to unveil your true face. I dare you to unveil your true face. This is not a woman challenging a man. If you look at me very well, you will see that I'm not afraid of you. That voice is your voice. No matter how you try to dim that voice, it is your voice. And you cannot hide anymore. Shame on you for hiding in a mask. Shame on you. If you're not wicked, shame on you. Why would you be hiding on the mask? You are calling yourself a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter of money. You allow yourself to be rude. You allow yourself to be used. Shame on you. These are one of the people who claps for Mara. They are the part, even when to tell you the fact that these issues, I am not taking this thing as a personal issues. To tell you the fact, even when Mara messed up one certain time, trying to put discrimination on tribe upon tribe, trying to put discrimination in Anambra and Imo State, I was talking to her. This guy picked it on me. He put it on his head. He put this case on his head. He tackled me. But to the glory of God, then I couldn't reply. I didn't reply. But now I'm ready to respond to you. I am ready to respond to you. You have disgraced yourself totally. You have disgraced yourself totally. You have disgraced yourself 100% over 100 over 100. I am telling you the fact. All of you cannot hide forever. All of you cannot hide forever. You feel that you are the hitman now. You can't hide. You hide no. You are hide. You cannot hide at all. As long as I'm concerned, as long as I'm in on this, you can't hide anymore. I'll be waiting for a response. And I know you will respond to me. Because you know why? You know I'm your real enemy. You know I'm the one you started the enmity with. Before you extended it to the leadership. Just because they did not play your music in the Biafran Radio Biafra. Just because the African reps did not use your music. Just because nobody plays your music. Because you know why I promised to do what? To destroy that, and I did it. Because it was you that caused it. Because when I was talking to you, say, oh, who is that winch that is talking to me? She don't have any effort to talk to me. You said I don't have the effort to do that. You said I don't have what it takes to curtail you. You said I don't have what it takes to put you inside, to calm you down. You said I don't have the nerves. But I told you that I have the nerves to keep you indoors. And of which I did, you picked it on on the leadership. That is why you are bitter. That is why you're angry. That is why you decide to unleash your terror on the DOS. And you are not penetrating, going to Ima Powerful. Oh, let's search for who is Ima Powerful. Oh, let's look for Ima Powerful. You are looking for Ima Powerful, you are hiding. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? You are looking for Ima Powerful, at the same time you are hiding. Come on, man. Wake up for the first time. Just wake up. Wake up and face the reality. You are looking for the face of Ima Powerful and you are hiding. Are you not a fool? I am asking you. The supposed unknown face, the supposed anonymous. Now you are busted. You think you can hide again? You can't hide. You can never hide. And I am waiting for you. And I'm waiting to hear from you, Pin. I am waiting to hear from you. I'm only giving the people who started to debunk you an IQ of what actually transpired. An IQ of what actually happened. An IQ of what triggers your bitterness in your heart. The IQ of what actually triggered the hatred you are now having for the leadership. Because you feel that the leadership did not answer you. Because you feel that the leadership could not even help you. Or because you feel that the leadership, you could not gain anything. Because many people in the struggle actually came for what they are to gain. Many people actually came for what they are to gain. Oh, what will I gain? Oh, this is an avenue for me to make money. Oh, this is an avenue for me to become popular. Oh, this is an avenue for me to embezzle money. Oh, this is an avenue for me to do this. This is an avenue for me to do that. This is many people's ambition. And you think this is a charity organization. You think this is a charity organization. IPOB is not a charity organization. It's a freedom fighter movement. You are supposed to give to them. Many people invest on them. Many people give everything they have to them. Many people do it regularly. This is just the fact. You don't expect the IPOB to do what? To feed you. Or to make you grow. Or to enrich you. Or to build a house for you in your father's compound. It's not done that way. These are many people's ambition mission. On this note, I put it to you, that is the reason why this young man is bitter. Because he couldn't get anything from them. And that is the reason why when there was an opportunity, for him to unleash mayhem and also enrich himself, he now busted everywhere. He was now using Biafran Unite television as a backup. Why don't you use your own page if you're man enough? You always like to go and enjoy where you did not sow. You always like to enjoy where you did not sow. To reap where you did not sow. It's a very shameful and disgusting. This is me speaking to you. I am talking to you with my real face. I did not hide anything. And I am talking to you with my page. Even if that Facebook suppressed this page, I know that this page is under caged. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anything to me. What matters is that I am here to tell you what you need to hear. And there's no other medium befitting enough for me to do that apart from my page. IPOB is a very terrible monster. When they come for you, they will devour you. And now, the real person, the real masquerade that will devour the person behind that Biafra Unite is out. And you know I'm the one. And you know I'm going to dig you out. You know it too well. You know it too well. Do you know that this guy, during the time he was in the IPOB meeting, he will always emphasize on people who are suffering. I know that he's suffering in the country. Yes, I know. He will always emphasize that IPOB leadership don't help anybody. But that was not the foundation it was laid on to be helping people. He will always emphasize emphasize on what happened century ago, the way they did this, the action they took on it. They never cared about anybody. They were just they abandoned it. He emphasized on that many times. I wish I have the opportunity to go and dig out all those things out. But unfortunately, it's only this phone I'm using. I would have gone and dig out the old memories out. I would have gone and get the old memories out. To tell you that I am talking from the real, I am telling you the real facts. The reason why he is angry is because he was expecting to enrich himself from the post of Ipob. He was expecting the Ipob to be paying his bills. He was expecting Ipob to be clothing him. He was expecting Ipob to be feeding him. He was expecting Ipob to even give him shaving stick. Ever since he joined the crew of Biafra Unite, can't you see that he's now growing fat chick? I know you will say, oh, you are now, Lizzie, you are a sadist. No, this is not all about me being sadist. It's all about me telling you the fact. Go and check his previous videos. Go and check his previous, he have already deleted most of his pictures. Go and check his previous videos and go and check his video from this year. Go and check it. He have now growing fat chick. Because he's not eating money from doing what? From his cohorts. From Edima and Ndotie, because they're the one who recruited him. Edima and Co, they are the one who recruited him. They are the one who recruited him, including Nelly Ofojo, Mazi Nelly. They are the one who actually recruited him. So he's not enjoying growing fat, getting the real thing that he came for. Getting the real thing that he came for. When you're in a particular place and you're not getting what you want, your body will be peppering you. You will look as if they put pepper atarugu on your skin. That is how it was when you was not with Edima then. When you have not been enjoying money. When he is not doing the work. Because when you are doing the work, you'll be enjoying the cash. When you're doing the work, you'll be enjoying the cash. If you're with Edima, you'll be working for them automatically. You'll be doing their bidding. You'll be calling with them. You must be posting against the leadership. That's the reason why when I look at people when they'll be coming to say, oh, Lizzie, you were one of the people that compromised. I'll be looking at you. I'll be mocking at you. I'll be laughing. When you're with these people, you'll be doing their bidding. I can cause them if I feel like. I can cause them. I can talk to them anyhow if I feel like. Nobody will question me. Nobody will question me. Because they know I'm not in their category. Because they know I'm not in their lane. Because they know that they did not buy me. Because they know that I'm priceless. Because they know that they cannot buy me. I'm unbuyable. They know what I'm talking about. That is the reason why I'm telling you today that that guy, he is with them and he is the one behind Biafra Unite. And that is the reason why ever since he joined them, he's not growing fat. He can no longer come to his page to broadcast as usual. If he now comes, he will not tell you, oh, it's been long, but you are active in Biafra Unite. Because he wanted to you know, he got to go. I could say that you could plug in dollar, or I plug in robos, or I plug in euro. You know, each of one American Western Union. Clean man. I challenge you today. If you are a real man, these are the two things I put to you. Watch out, my beautiful people. Mark today's date. You will see he will come. He will come for me. But before you are coming, mind you, I am ready for you. Or should I shout it louder? I am ready for you. You can bring your ear closer. Let me whisper it to you. I am ready for you. Your worst nightmare is ready for you. I am not going to say much on this. I will pause because I'm going to have the part 2. I'm going to have part 3. I'm going to have the part 4. It's going to be a constant discussion. The more you come out, the more I come out to give it to you back to back. The more I hear pim from you, the more I hear pim. You know you're always afraid of me, Cleansing Clayman, the one behind the Biafra Unite. You know you're always afraid of Lizzie. You know you always call me small baby fruit. You know my botanical name? You always call me a winch. You have already labeled me many names, it doesn't matter. You know my botanical, my regular botanical name, my regular, name that you gave me. You said I'm a small winch. You know that small winch is always your, your nightmare. I am going to come more for you. One more word from you. I am coming from you. I am really coming for you. Because you cannot do this and go scot-free. You cannot do this and go scot-free. You cannot do all these things and go scot-free. Never. Never. You must pay for it. You must pay for it. You cannot be hidden under behind the scene and be doing your rubbish. You must pay for it. And I'm here to make you pay. Even if I know that my voice was not heard when it's supposed to, but it wasn't my making. Only God knows how it was going to me. That's the reason why sometimes during that period, sometimes I'll beat myself. I say, God, this is not my real me. But no matter how hard it is, nothing lasts forever. The tough time doesn't last forever. The good time doesn't last forever. The money time doesn't last forever. The smiling time doesn't last forever. Everything has its own time. And as time goes on, every wound heals. But to God be the glory. I am healing gradually. I am healing gradually. I can't wait to be back fully. On that day, I will testify the goodness of God in the living. But on this note, I am telling Clemson Cayman, I am giving you a mandate. I am giving you a command. I dare you to show your real face. If you are a man, truly, show your real face. If you are a man, truly, show your real face. Real men doesn't hide and fight. Real men come with their full chest. Just as I'm coming with my full chest. Real men come with their full chest. A real man can never be hiding. No. A real man can never hide. He will come like this, just as I am. He will come with full chest like this, be chesting everything, be saying, Kamajigeshi no konkugo. That is how real men always react. That is how real men always act. A real man cannot fight and hide. A real man fights with their riches. Believe you me, if you're a real man, I dare you to come out with your real face on that Biafran Unite. On this note, I thank each and every one of you. We are going to pause from here. We are going to pause for now till I come your way, because on this I'll be watching him closely. I'll be watching him very, very closely. And if there is anywhere that someone probably might invite me, because this issue, I know that probably a lot of people might decide to say, okay, Lizzie, come and join this program. We want you to talk about this issue properly. I will still come, because I am not afraid. Oh, your neighbor. I don't want to say more than you know that when somebody you know for that this person, you can beat this person. You don't need to beg someone to join you. So this guy in question, I know I can beat him, with 2x2. I will beat him with 2x2. He knows me very well. Ask him, he will definitely tell you. So I am not afraid of Clemson Clayman, the person behind the Biafran Unite TV. On this note, I'm leaving you guys from here. I thank you all for listening. Please, noted, please, this page is under a very serious attack, and please, I will urge you all to follow me on my new page. I have already posted the link on this page also, because this page is a serious attack, very serious. But if you watch, you will see that it's only 62 people that manage to stay. They will still keep on removing and putting. But kindly follow me on my new page. I'm trying to grow that page a little, at least to leave this one so that this one will have rest. This page is having serious problem, very serious problem. A very serious problem. There is even at the age of being unpublished. But I'm trying to abandon the page for a while, then try to focus on other one to build it. Kindly join me on the other one, because probably that's where I might be streaming live anytime on this issue particularly, because this issue must be treated until we chase them, until we chase them inside. We must chase them inside. Sure, they say they will chase us inside. I thank God for the brave and strong people who was even out there fighting them seriously. Yes, not as if maybe I'm not brave, but only God knows. Those who have the ability